little more intense, particularly that team across the field is a conference foe, and that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
The run game is good, balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Gets open down the middle. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking for room. It's Smothers.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Give from the gun. They opened the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He'll pull it down and run. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You got to be so careful, too, Dave, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss him to the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment. They get the tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Moving away from pressure. At the 20, he's got space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Finds his man in the middle.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. He'll try to get it through the air. Finds his man. It smothers. And he's still running after the move. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rogers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Dumps it to the back. It's incomplete. I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Haynes. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's King. That's caught. It's Rutherford. There he goes. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They want to run this quarterback.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Here comes the option. Running to Green. It's a seam wide open, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've gotten nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Fires to the big fella. Runs through the tackle. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Navy. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Just a short pass to the tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the 2nd half.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good, and today everything just looks off, and it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it.
Black 93 Wizard, white 29.
And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Looking for room, it's Haynes. Turning it on. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the back. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down.
Easton, red 54.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. They'll send out the kicker here. Absolutely perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's King. Throws to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Using his feet to buy time. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll try to move the chains on 4th down. NC State comes to the line.
Set, set.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And earlier, this offense had to settle for 3. Nice job finishing the half, punching it in the end zone, cutting into this lead, and gaining the momentum of the football game.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. You just don't want to make a big mistake here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buying some time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield is King. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got a man, it's Haynes.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On the direct snap, it's Haynes. Now adjusting. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Georgia Tech, 35. NC State, 10.
NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. this lead here in the third. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's King. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Stockton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Offense gets set for second down. Scanning the field, it's King. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Offense working from the pistol. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
He's got an open man. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Complete to the right. A huge jump play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
To the air, it's Bailey. Going for 6. Oh, if only he wore a half-size smaller shoe. Maybe he keeps that foot in bounds and complete in the end zone. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. And to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. This is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. They're trailing by just 4 to Navy. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll toss it to the left. Can't get him to the ground. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a
physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
to throw. It's King. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field. And it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there. No
breaks into the open. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
And he's knocked down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll take it himself. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you just try to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have. And I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Bringing the heat. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Well, you can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. They're down by a lot on the scoreboard here, and that time going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But, David, the defense was expecting it, and they were able to come away with the INT.
Yeah, the only thought I have right now, Jesse, is I'm playing deep. I can't give up the big plays. I want to make them earn it. The clock is my friend. Getting the lead, having the lead in the fourth quarter. Nice execution by this defense. And this one ain't over, but it's looking more like it.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They kick it away on 4th down. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Complete to the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Snagged on the outside, it's Grimes. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. To the air, it's Bailey. Unloads to the right. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Grimes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29.
Single. Let's go.
Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Buys a little time with his feet. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to go up top. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They want that clock to run. Runs through a tackle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to escape and get it. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Paul, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead.
Back to the ground with the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins, so maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely